Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, because I can't see of you now once I share my screen. So this is what I'm going to do. Usually for Zoom sessions, my style of interaction is through the chat. So during the session, the next 35 minutes, I would like to have hopefully some interactions from some of you. At least then you will be like a two-way kind of engagement. So you can use the chat there when I post some questions and ask for your feedback. Please feel free to type it inside the response because now I can actually see the chat. So if you can try it out, then at least I can see it there now. Okay. Right, next slide. Okay. So today I will be talking about Distinguished Club Program. And let's look at this very first slide. My very first slide is in fact begin with the end in mind. Just now, Troy was saying the coming together is the beginning. However, I am going to start with talking about the end in mind right now, as even we talk about the very first session here today. So who said this quote begin with the end in mind? Anybody want to share? You can type inside the chat. Who said this? I'm sure many of you know about this quote, begin with the end in mind. Let's see, anybody? Let me test out the chat. Fantastic. Covey or the Stephen Covey. Thank you very much. I'm sure many of you know about this quote, begin with the end in mind. And if you've read about the book, it's a fantastic explanation about this concept of begin with the end in mind. Before going to the details, the very first chapter that is to talk about is like, you are lying down in the coffin. So I'm not going to go into that now. So what is this begin with the end in mind as shared by Stephen Covey? It is really about where you want to go at the end of this 1 year. In our context here, 1 year down the road, can imagine now it's 30th of June. Where will we all be? As an individual, as a club, as an area, as a division? What will be our report card? What are our achievements? This is really the gist of begin with the end in mind. Moving on. Another question for all of you, quite related to the earlier slide. What is the master skill of success? What is the master skill of success? Can any one of you type something in the chat? What do you think is the most important skills that all of us must have? Not just for Toastmasters, in your life, professional life, personal life. Wow, fantastic. I see a lot of many. I like the way you are contributing. Thank you so much. Goal setting. The first person say goal setting. Okay, I can't see the full name behind, but I can see Chief Paul BPM. Okay, thank you. Then communications. Obviously, because Toastmaster communication skill is very important. And planning, executing, communication planning, focus, fantastic. Determinations. In fact, many of these all are important skills, but there is really one master skills. Okay, of everything in order to help us to become successful. Whether you want to become a great leader, to become a good communicator, this is the most important skill. And what is this? The ability to set goals and to make plans for the accomplishment is the master skill of success, as said by Brian Tracy, another success guru. Some of you might also have read about his book, specifically Maximum Achievement. You can find this quote from his book, Maximum Achievement, one of my favorite books. In there, it shares many important skills there, and specifically it talk about these master skills that we all need to have. Whatever you want to achieve, we must know how to set goals. Goals is the number one thing we need to do. Other gurus will also talk about the same thing. It's always about setting goals. Then you can take action, you can come up with a plan, because without knowing the goals, without knowing where you want to go, then going anywhere is pointless, because you don't know where you are heading to. In the end, you will end up somewhere which you don't want to go. So the most important skill is how to reset the goals. And exactly this is the topic for today, DCP. So, like I say, we want to begin with the end in mind. So I want to first talk about DCP achievement. I like to first congratulate the achievements of all the clubs who have made fantastic achievements for the year 2020 and 2021. which we have just passed. As at 7th of July, okay, from the TI website, these are the list of clubs which have made fantastic achievements. President's Distinguished Club. We have the list of all these clubs from Division G, congratulations, and Select Distinguished. And we also have got this Distinguished Club. I will be explaining more about all these various awards. As of now, please give yourself a round of applause for the achievements. Now, as we look at these achievements, many of you who are here are all exposed members of your own clubs. You will be starting to imagine 1 year down the road, you will be seeing your club's name on this screen here. The next speaker here, maybe another person, or maybe myself again, we will be flashing the achievements here once again. So let's begin with the end in mind. Will your club's name be reflected here as a President's Distinguished, Select Distinguished, or Distinguished? You have to decide where you want to go. As a team, okay, as an exco, as a club, you all make that decision together. So for today, our objective, what I'm going to cover for the next about 30 minutes is, I'm just going to talk about the importance and benefits of becoming a distinguished club. Next, I will then talk about how to become distinguished club through club planning, goal setting, which is the heart of this whole session here today, goal achievement and recognitions. So let's start with Toastmaster mission first. Let's understand what is the mission of TI. We empower individuals. So the keyword here I highlighted in blue is individual. It is talking about every one of us. Individual has a member. That is the heart of this whole TI. Without the individual, without the members, we will not exist here. And the mission is to empower the individuals who become more effective communicators and leaders, like some of you mentioned earlier, the important skills of communications. And the district mission here, our district 80, our mission is to build new clubs. So in the next 1 year, we will need to build new clubs and to support all the existing clubs to achieve excellence, which is all of you here. Club mission. So what is our mission for every one of us? Every one of us belongs to a club, right? So as EXCO especially, we need to provide the leadership to have a supportive and positive learning experience. So that is the other keyword here, the learning experience that we need to create within our club so that the members can develop their communication and leadership skills. Eventually, we become more self-confidence and we will grow as an individual. This is our club mission. And moving on, we should be also guided by these core values. The easy way to remember it, of course, is you can look at this mountain, this peak, you know, how do we rise up to the mountain, the peak of the mountain, by having these core values of respect. We respect one another. We respect the different culture, background, race. We have integrity in the way we run our program, run our contests. We provide excellent service to our members, to visitors, and we excel as a communicator and as a leader. These are the core values. So what is exactly DCP? In my own words, I would consider this as a goal-setting program. Okay? You may have your own definitions. Okay, I mentioned many of you has already attended this DCP multiple times and you have something to describe DCP. For me, the easiest layman words that I will tell somebody, what is this DCP about? It is goal setting. If today you're here for the first time and you're wondering what is DCP, I will just tell you it is about goal setting. When I first started, learning about DCP, I was scratching my head. What is Distinguished Club Program? I got no idea. So if someone tell me it's all goal setting, that is very easy to understand. It's about setting the goals. That is the framework to help us to reach where we want to go. That's how we started off with, begin with the end in mind, right? We already saw what is the end, right? Distinguished, select distinguished club, right? That is the end in mind. But how do we get there? So the DCP is something that will help us from where we are now to where we want to go. Okay, so that is the journey. Okay, the DCP will be helping us to go there. And as we move there, the DCP is actually a system to help us to track our progress. The progress is actually captured inside the TI website. You can go inside to check regularly. The informations are all there. And finally, go back to the mission. Link back to the mission. The mission is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience, right? How do we do that? We cannot just say, I want to create a learning experience. How do we do that? We always need to have a systems. And TI has created this system, the DCP systems. When we follow it closely, we are creating a high quality experience for our members. And when that happens, then members will be able to excel. So what is the foundation for success in DCP? Okay, so before we go into all those details, we want to know what is the foundation for success in DCP. So this question, I need your help also. How to provide the best member experience so that existing members are retained and new members join? Okay, can you help me with this? Okay, so we are now talking about laying the foundation. Even before we go into DCP, what is the foundation? How do we provide the best member experience so that existing members will be retained and then new members will join us? What would that be? Oh, any innovate and adjust to the needs. Okay, speaking slots, fantastic. Provide speaking slots. Yep. Any others? Okay, agenda send. Yeah, you all are going into the very good details. I like that. Okay, empower them to take out roles. Yes. Okay, any more? Mentoring. Fantastic. I think mentoring. I saw some clubs have mentoring and some other clubs do not have. Okay, opportunity for growth. Fantastic. Okay. Yeah. Being supportive. Thank you. Now, actually, there's a system in place also to help us to build this positive experience. Okay, and this is the system. TI has also built in this system, and this is the foundation for the DCP. It's called the moments of truth. And moments of truth is about what? Same thing. When I first look at moments of truth, I also scratch my head. What is moments of truth? Okay. So it comprises of these few things. If you want to create a club that has got good learning experience, look into these few areas of moments of truth. Briefly, I will cover them briefly. It's about first impression. You want people to join your club, it is always that first impression. Just like when the man meet the girl, the BGR thing, the man want to impress the girls, right, by looking good. The ladies will be the same. You want to look pretty, want to look nice so that you all will be attracted to each other. So we want to attract new members. So first impression is very important. Then membership orientation. When new members join, we must orientate them, get them familiarized, do not leave them just there. If you ignore them, they will ignore you soon. So membership orientation. Fellowship, get together for networking. You can have events, outside of Toastmaster even. Because if you move beyond Toastmaster, that shows the relationship has gone to the next level and it will actually hold the team together even better. Program planning and meeting organization. This is also very important. A key role today is played by VPE. Make sure the program is organized every meeting, getting the role, all the roles filled up, the projects there. And I actually observed that a chapter that has got all these program planning well done, it will attract members to come because they know, oh, there's interesting topics there, there are projects, pictures, compared to another chapter that do not have this in place, like not much speaker, not many members are turning up. After a while, you will be also turned off. I'd rather go to another club. Okay, so it's important to get the basics in place. Membership strength. So same thing. As you get weaker, you left few members. Members will feel demoralized, like not interested. Maybe I will go and join another club better. Here it's like only a handful. So the leaders, the EXCO need to play a key role there. To first start off to be strong as a team, as EXCO, then slowly bring in people. Okay. Lastly, it is achievement recognitions. We always want to recognize the achievements of our members, their progress, little small progress we should celebrate together. Okay. When we have got milestone, finish one pathway, let's celebrate together. Maybe have a party. Okay. So these are the basics of the moments of truth, and these will form the foundations for DCP. Okay, I need to stop the screen a while. Oh, okay, because I'm looking for the timer actually. Okay, so now I saw green. How do I pin? I can't pin you to my screen. Oh, okay, now I can pin. Okay, I'm 1/3 through the slides. Okay, I'm mindful of the timing. Okay, moving on. Distinguished Club Program is run from the calendar year July 1st to June 30th. Okay, and okay, the breakdown of DCP. There are basically 4 areas we are looking into. Okay, education, membership, training, and administration. And you can see here, education forms the most important part of it. It takes up more than 50%, then followed by membership, training, and administration. So we should all know what is this. Let's look at the meat of this thing. I call it the meat. Okay, why is it the meat? Because if we start off with MEAT, the meat. So the meat of this DCP comprises of these few things. Education is the heart of this whole thing, because we are talking about communications. So members need to have the opportunity to earn educational awards, a pathway, which later on one of the trainer will be sharing. Eric will be sharing about it. Then membership, we need to build membership. Without members, there will not be any clubs. Okay, training, today you are here, you have already fulfilled one part of the requirements for your DCP. Because as leaders, we need to be trained so that we can lead the rest of our clubs. And finally, we still need to have some administrative things to be done. Let's go into a bit more details. The club goals. There are total 6 goals for education. As I mentioned just now, it is more than 50% of the goals. So what are these 6? 4 level 1 awards. Now, this is based on pathway. We are no longer on the old system, okay, of the CTM, right? The competence manual. Okay, we are on the pathway. So when we talk about pathway, as long as there's any 4 level 1 awards achieved of any of the pathways, you will achieve 1 goal. Then for level 2, okay, for goal number 3, you get another 2 more. So basically, it must be another person. The 4th goal will be level 3. 5th is a level 4, 5, or a TTM award. Okay, and goal number 6 is another 1 more level 4, level 5, or TTM awards. That is the education. Then for membership, if you recruit 4 new members during your term, you will fulfill 1 of the goals. If you recruit another 4 more, you will have achieved 2. Okay, so roughly you will know that you will have to minimally recruit 4 members to get 1 goal here. Okay, so you may want to set that. Okay. Then training. Training is very easy. As long as you turn up for the COT training, you will have fulfilled this goal. And you, of course, need to attend at least 2. Okay, or there are only 2 trainings. COT training, 1 is conducted now, the other one will be the second half. Okay. And for each session, you need to have at least 4 representatives. Administration, on-time payment of membership dues. You must submit the dues on time. Okay. Before 1st of October, which is the upcoming one. You make sure all the payment dues for members are submitted before 1st of October. And also the names of 8 members, at least 3 of whom must be renewing members. That means the existing members renew. Okay, for 1 period. 1 period means, like I mentioned just now, 1st of October, or the other one is the 1st of April. Okay, minimum for 1 of this period. And the on-time submission of 1 club officer list. This one could have been done by now. So these are the 10 goals. While you achieve the 10 goals, there is still a qualifying requirements. So, and what is the qualifying requirements? Okay, club of good standing. That means you must have this minimum of 8 members due paid. Okay, and a minimum of 20 or 5 members. Now, minimum of 20 members. So how many members do you have? Let's say 18, you may not qualify for it. But if you have more than 5 members who have joined you during the term, yes, you still qualify. What it means is, let's say your total membership is only 18. Okay, at the end of this term, let's say 30th of June, you only got 18 members. But during the term, you have got more than 5 members who join you, you still qualify. Okay. So please important, this is very important, because if you achieve even 7 or 9 goals, just now the 10 goals we talk about, but you did not qualify for here, these qualifying requirements, unfortunately, you will not be given an award. So this is very important point to take note of. So when you achieve your award, this is what you get. Just now we saw those clubs that have made the achievement. When you get 5 out of 10, you are distinguished. You are 7 out of 10, you are select distinguished. And you have 9 out of 10, you are president distinguished. So what do you want to achieve? Okay, you have to decide it. And how do you check your progress? From time to time, you should log into the TI website and you will see something like this. Okay, all the ESCO members, you will be able to go in the TI website to check your own progress. Okay, log in and then you can see all the goals. You can see on the screen here, all the goals are reflected there. Okay, okay. Your area directors will also be able to see. Okay, let me see. Okay, yellow already. Actually, how many minutes? I lost track. Okay, yellow.
You still have 15 minutes left.
15 minutes. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, because I couldn't really see. Okay, I still got 15 minutes. Thank you for that. Okay, let me go back to the screen. Can you see my screen? Hope you all can see. Let's come back to the club, okay, the DCP. Now in this DCP, there's this club success plan. You can actually download it from the TI website. In the club success plan, there is a template which you can use to help you to chart the goal planning process. Okay. In this club success plan, what you need to do is to list down the 10 goals. Okay. This will help you to determine how it can achieve, whether, let's say you decided you want to achieve 5 goals or 7 goals or 9 goals. It's really up to your club. No? It's okay to aim for 5, especially if you're a new club. Okay? It's okay to aim for 7, but you must have an aim. You must have a goal. If you don't aim for anything, you will not get anywhere. So even if you aim for 5, it's still a goal. Okay, so first decide what you want to achieve within the means. Because if you decided the team agree to say aim for 9, then everybody will have to agree to that. So using this club success plan, it also allows you to set additional goals. What do you want to do during that 1 year? So, for example, you want to run some activities, you want to create additional workshops. Okay, you decide what you want to do during that 1 year and lay it down on the plan there so that all the members is also aware of what is your strategy. Okay. Now, strategy for achieving goals. Just now we saw the first 6 goal education goals. Right. First goal is you need to get 4 members to achieve level 1. Who are the people who need to achieve that? Okay. You don't just happen, right? You cannot just wait. Hopefully, let's see who will get it. Okay. So start to outreach to members. You know who your members, right? Check with the members. Would you like to aim to complete level 1? Okay, we like to aim to achieve level 2. Okay, help them to set the goal. So the goal setting is not just for the club's level. No? You're helping your members to set the target, set the goal. When you help a member to set a target, set a goal, they are making progress. As they make their progress, they will feel satisfying. Okay, then they will feel this is a progress, there's a learning experience, and through this process, they will become more confident and they will grow as a communicator and a leader. Okay, so just now I mentioned about the template. Actually, you can go to this website, okay, this link, basically this link, or you can just log into TR website. There's a search box there, right? You just search for Club Success Plan. Okay? So there will be a template. Okay? Either you can find this template that looks like this, okay, which you can use it straight away for your discussion, for your planning, or you may find a distinguished club program and this Club Success Plan menu. The menu will explain to you in more details about what you need to do. Okay. But for the planning, okay, use this template. Okay. So my suggestion is after today, you may have your EXCO meeting, right? Take this template and start filling up. Okay. And then start to fill out who are the members, who is going to do what, okay, who is going to achieve level 1. Fill this up. This is like really begin with the end in mind, because you don't fill this up, you wait until the end, you have problem. Okay. So this is important for all the clubs and also for the area directors. You see, last year I had the opportunity to become an area director for the first time, and I learned from there. Because as an area director, actually you need to go inside to review all the achievements for your club. And as you review all the 10 goals, actually there will be question asking you, goal 1, has it been achieved or not? If it's not achieved, then how is it going to be achieved? Who is the person who is going to help to achieve that level 1? Okay, so now that you understand there's this club success plan, the ESCO, the club ESCO should start working on it, and the area directors should be there to assist, to support the clubs to make sure that they complete this club success plan. In fact, I think every club should prepare this club success plan by the end of this month. That's my personal opinion, because first month you may need to do some planning, discussion, have you all get to know each other. But once at the end of the first month, your plan should be out. Okay, of course, you still can adjust it along the way. Get the first cut out, because there will be new members that come in, you may need to adjust. So review it regularly, but get the first cut out. I call it the baseline, as in project management. Okay? Get the baseline goes out here first, and then along the way, you adjust it accordingly. And once you are done, you can actually upload the template to the Club Central. Now, the advantage is you upload it to there, then your other members or other ESCO member can also download it. Okay? It is formally kept inside the TI, and for future reference, okay, your future, let's say the next term, they can also make reference to here. So what is it in for me? Healthy clubs means healthy members, okay, which means all of you. That is at the core of the thing. It is not about how good the division or district is doing. It's really all about the members. It's only when members make achievement, they progress, then the rest will follow. So in conclusion, every members, we need to motivate every members here to find new members, because that's one way for us to grow. Okay, remember, one of the goals is 4 members plus 4 members, right? So every member should make an effort to bring 1 or 2%. That's all. If every one of the member bring 1 to 2%, it's very easy to hit that target. And every member should make a commitment to achieve educational awards. So even if you say for the year, just do level 1 or just level 2, that is progress. So don't be stagnant. So even if you are TTM today, in fact, I know of one TTM, okay, he actually worked very hard. He's from Grassroots Toastmaster Club. I mentioned I was from Grassroots Toastmaster Club. So there's a TTM who, without fear, every chapter meeting will still do his project there, the new pathway project. I think that is very good. Okay? So every one of you can do the project. Even if you are TTM, you have already achieved that. There is still many new things to learn for all the different pathways. So achieve educational awards. Okay? Be trained as a club officer. You are here today. I think you have already achieve the points here, 0.5 points. So please come for the next one also and submit the officer list by the deadline. This is some of the basic things, the meat. Remember the MEAT, the meat of the DCP. New members equal to new ideas, especially if you bring in people who have got from different fields, okay, different specialists. They will share with you new perspective. Okay, you will make your meetings more interesting. And educational growth, you will improve speaking, you will learn from one another. Okay, as a new speaker company, you can learn from them, they can learn from you. Okay, finally, distinguish the award is a form of recognitions. As your club achieve the recognitions, all of you will feel proud about your club's achievement, and the more you want to stay with the club. Some references, there are a lot of references. Okay, go to the TI website, you can find many references there. I did some research there, and I find many useful things to help me, okay, to prepare this presentation here today. I also want to give credit to James Clifton for sharing with me his past slides also. I make reference to that. Okay, thank you, James. Okay, lastly, this is my last slide. Okay, the path to success is to take massive, determined actions. So after today, you need to take massive actions. No point just coming here for COT without actions. So the first actions, which the call for actions I would like every one of you to do is, by the end of this month, work out your club success plan and then share it with your area directors. So for area directors, follow up with your club to make sure they also do up their club success plan. With that, I end my presentation. Back to you, TMD.